Everyone wants to be the hero, but not just any hero, the suffering hero. The one who was betrayed, the one who hit rock bottom, the one who had nothing, the one who was broken but survived. It's almost like pain is required now. Like if your story doesn't include trauma, it's not impressive. If you didn't struggle dramatically, your success doesn't count. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. When did suffering become a personality? Scroll through social media. Pain is aesthetic. Burnout is glorified. Being mentally destroyed is relatable content. Rock bottom is romanticized. Somewhere along the way, we started believing this lie. If I suffer deeply, my life means more. And it makes sense. We grew up on stories where the hero loses everything first. Every movie, every anime, every biography, the hero is rejected, mocked, alone, wounded, and then redemption. So subconsciously, we wait for our tragedy. We almost expect it. Some even chase it. Because without the suffering, how will we prove we're strong? But here's the truth no one talks about. You do not need to be destroyed to build something powerful. You do not need trauma to create legacy. You do not need a tragic backstory to deserve greatness. Strength doesn't require devastation. And here's the deeper problem. When you identify as the suffering hero, you start protecting your wounds because your pain becomes your identity. If the struggle disappears, who are you? So you unconsciously replay it. You retell it, revisit it, re-feel it, rebuild it, because it makes you the main character. But what if the real power move is refusing to let suffering define you at all? What if the strongest person in this generation isn't the most broken one, but the most stable one? The one who didn't collapse, the one who didn't dramatize every hardship, the one who faced difficulty and said, okay, what's next? No performance, no victim arc, no cinematic meltdown. Just composure, just execution, just building. We glorify the comeback story, but we ignore the steady builder, the person who never let chaos shake them, the one who never needed rock bottom to wake up, the one who didn't need heartbreak to grow, the one who didn't need suffering to feel important. That person doesn't trend, but that person builds empires. Legacy isn't written by the loudest pain. It's written by consistent character. And here's something powerful. You can be proud. You can be positive. You can build with clarity instead of trauma. You can wake up disciplined without being destroyed first. You can choose growth without first collapsing. Pain is not a requirement. Suffering is not a prerequisite. Tragedy is not a qualification. You don't have to bleed dramatically to matter. Some of the strongest people in history weren't shattered. They were grounded. They weren't loud. They were composed. They didn't turn wounds into identity. They turned effort into mastery. This generation thinks intensity equals depth, but calm consistency is deeper than chaos. You don't need to be the suffering hero. You can be the architect, the builder, the stable force. The person who faced adversity and didn't even flinch. The one who said, I will not romanticize pain. I will master myself. And maybe that's the rarest story now. Not the most broken, but the most unshaken. Not the most dramatic, but the most disciplined. Not the one who survived tragedy, but the one who never let it control him. That's legacy. And it's quieter than you think. So here's the decision. Stop waiting for a tragic backstory. Stop hoping pain will give you depth. Stop performing struggle for validation. You don't need to suffer to matter. You need to build. Starting today, choose composure over chaos. Choose discipline over drama. Choose progress over pity. Be the stable one. Be the grounded one. Be the builder. And if this message hits you, don't just watch it, live it.